you the kind of person that doesn't mind waiting for the bus? Then you'd better get along to Fulwell Bus Garage in southwest London. That's what these people here are doing, but they've been waiting 50 years for a bus, and it's finally arrived. Last seen here on the 8th of May 1962, and no, it's not the driver's fault, he didn't get lost. This L3 trolleybus, number 1521, was the last of her kind to run on London streets, and she returns today for Trolleybus 50. In charge on the ground is Malcolm. Lovely chap. Back a bit. Whoa, stop! He's one of the Claridge family. Bit posh, but he knows how to run a garage. No, put it over there. Also coming today to join the fun is A1 Diddler that first saw service here in May 1931. Isn't she lovely? Look at the groovy decor. Well retro. And a curved seat at the back for a quiet smoke and a lay down upstairs. I say, young man, mind that wheel. It's over 70 years old. What's that funny tower contraption? Ah, I see now. One of these chappies used to sort out the overhead wires. Ingenious. The clever chaps here at the studios have made a modern-day film of the Diddler's first outing from Twickenham to Teddington. On the right side of the picture is one of those up-to-date bus thingies, but I don't suppose they'll ever catch on. Ah, remember the days of dinging the bell? Only once, mind. Twice, that's the conductor's job. Well, now the trolleybuses have arrived, let's see the old RMs, RTL, RF, TD and RT arriving. At least they can make it under their own steam. Well, diesel actually. Just before we start, Nick Owen has been summoned to Waterstone's bookshop in Teddington High Street to sign his latest book, Memoirs. His Bible on the history of the trolleybus was written when he was a cub reporter in 1974. A rare copy indeed. But you can get one on something called Amazon, whatever that is. The public are really champing at the bit now, eager to get in for an omnibus orgasmic experience. The sun is out today, and not an anorak in sight. The buses are all now in place, and the Epsom Hospital Radio outside broadcast unit is here to provide music and commentary. Thank you to all the Squires family just over the road for your support too. Flower power? I should say so. How good to see families out for a day of fun and traction. Mums, dads, boys, girls, and grandparents. Splendid. The mine host at local hostelry Bruges, they do that nice foreign beer stuff, has opened up early today. Not just for a tipple though. Collectors from around the world gather to buy from a treasure trove of bussy transport trinkets. The young and not so young scramble for the goodies. Let's leave them there and head back to the show for the official opening by the doyen of trolleybuses, Nicholas Owen.
Good afternoon to as many of you as I can see here. My name is Nicholas Owen. Delighted to be here on this very, very important day. I have to say, can I just have a quick hands up in the crowd? Who remembers the 8th of May 1962? My gosh! It was raining, yes, right? Not a day like this at all. I do remember I spent the last week before the trolleybuses disappeared going around with my Brownie box camera, taking pictures of them. So I love them so much. And then the dratted camera failed to work. So I got my dad out with his old city camera and we drove around the streets all around here in the rain to get those last few trolleys. I think they were fantastic, magnificent vehicles and sadly missed. Some of you may know that 19 few years on, another 10 years on, 1974 eventually, I published a book called The History of the British Trolleybus. How many have seen my book here? How many have seen my book? What? Oh, yeah, there it is. Opportunity later to auction that, so we get to raise some nice money. But it really is an extraordinary day back in this surroundings here. One of the very few depots, we must call it a depot when it's a trolleybus, not a garage, a depot it was, One of the very few that remain from that period. Most bus garages and depots, as you know, have disappeared. Fulwell is still here, still doing a great job. But we're surrounded here by, in case anybody in this crowd doesn't know, number one, the Diddler, the very first one, run by a company called London United. How strange is it? Life goes round in a circle. And this one, of course, very much the last trolleybus itself. My favourite route was the 654, for those who know it, Crystal Palace to Sutton, the old Car-Shorten depot. Great days. Ran past my grandparents' road, and I went on it many, many times. We miss the trolleybus, do we not? We miss it a lot. Comfortable, quiet, environmentally friendly. Why the devil didn't we keep them and expand them? But we didn't. There it goes. It's lovely to see so many people here today. I know Vince Cable, the local MP, is going to speak to you in a moment. There is one man here, I don't know if he's going to say anything. Where has he gone? The man who sort of put this all together and has just done such a terrific job of commemorating this important event. Richard Sharp, ladies and gentlemen. That's him. A huge round of applause for this man here. I hope you've all seen, there's a wonderful, wonderful bit of video matching an early trolleybus run from 1932 to the same route filmed from a bus today, going round the local streets. Absolutely terrific. Well done to you for that. That's another marvellous way of celebrating this most important event. Anyway, it gives me great pleasure, as they say, to hand the microphone over now to somebody. Most of the time, when he and I are speaking to each other, we're kind of at each other, nagging at each other, aren't we?
Right.
Having a go. But not today. Great pleasure. Vince Cable.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I just add my thanks to Nicholas and London Transport, the Transport Museum, and all the other people who've made this fantastic event possible. So it's, you know, there must be 1,000 people here, mostly local people with families, and it's great to see everybody. For people of my generation, there's a lot of nostalgia about this. I grew up with trams and trolleybuses, and you know, it brings it all back. We're missing the conductors and the clips, but apart from that, this is how it used to be. And it's important too, because this is, there's a lot of history around this area, the Hampton Court, the river, but this is real social history. Twickenham became a town because of the tram that brought the working population. And the trolleybuses connected up the villages around here and made this the area it is today. And I think we often got into the habit of thinking that public transport was in decline. The trams went, the trolleybuses went, but actually, in recent years, buses have had a big revival. A lot of money and passengers are now getting back on the railways. So there's a real revival of interest. And I think events like this just make it possible. They connect up with what happened before. And there's a lot of thought and a lot of care went to this event, and I just want to thank everybody who made it possible. Thank you.
I know it's been open for a long time, and now it's really officially open here at Fulwell. Well done, Fulwell. Well done.
A vision in red. The outgoing Lady Mayoress, Claire Head, to give us a few words.
Hello everybody, I'm the Mayor of Richmond, London Borough Richmond, Councillor Claire Head. Only for another 10 days and then you've got a new mayor. And I'm delighted to be here today. A very historic occasion. I don't personally remember trams and trolleybuses myself, but I know that they have a very soft spot in a lot of people's hearts. And it's lovely to see so many people here. Here is the last one. May 1962, and it's been brought all the way down from East Anglia, towed down. So I hope you're going to stay and have a look around, and I wish you a lovely, lovely day, and I organise the weather. Because I'm May, see?
Indeed, what lovely weather. One of the highlights of the day is the Green Line RT 3491, operated by Simon Douglas Lane, giving a genuine bus experience going back to 1952. A ride up to Hampton Hill and back. People queued for ages to sit and ride on a once mighty omnibus, reborn for 2012, and what's more, it still smells the same. More work now for Nicholas, as he and Richard Sharp, the festival organiser, have the difficult task of choosing from the many entries from local schools a picture that captures the spirit of Trolleybus 50. And here it is, the winner from St James Primary School in Twickenham. Enjoy your day out with London United buses on a jolly trip of your choice. And well done to the worthy runners-up. The chaps and chapesses from the country's bus and trolleybus museums were all there selling all sorts of transport stuff and memorabilia. Malcolm's team sold out of old bus route blinds. The folks here will have very happy memories of this unique day, and what a day it was. Well over 12,000 people attended to reminisce, admire, and say hello to a transport system now sadly in the past here. The two local charities that will benefit are SOS, Special Education Needs in Hampton Hill, and our very own Teddington Memorial Hospital. They will share a generous public-spirited and supported amount of over £7,000. Well done, everyone. Maybe in the next 50 years or so, there will be flying buses. Or maybe there will be nice, quiet trolleybuses. Well, we can only dream. Happy 50th trolleybuses. Happy 50th. As the buses and trolleybuses head back to their homes and museums, we would like to thank all these people and organisations without whose help none of this would have been possible.